Disclaimer: the following episode contains commentary and opinions intended solely for entertainment purposes. The views expressed are those of the hosts and do not reflect the views of any associated companies, individuals, or entities. All claims are alleged.
Bold and brash, where laughs clash. Welcome to Satire, Sass, and Trash.
All right, welcome back to Satire, Sass, and Trash.
Hello.
I'm your host, Jay. And these are the J Cats. Yes. I'm totally kidding.
With the backup singers.
Right.
Where my background singers?
Yeah. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Part 2 of Halloween edition.
Yes, the best and the worst moments of Halloween 2025.
Yay. Are we ready for this? Are you ready?
Yes. Are you ready
I'm
for
ready.
this? Don't smile. Are you ready for this? Okay. From Bring It On, whatever. It's before your time.
We're going
All
to...
right.
This time we're going to talk about...
HHN.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're going to take focus on Orlando, Universal's Orlando Resort, Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes.
But we can kind of like talk a little bit on Hollywood as well. I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those ones who don't know, here in Orlando is big for everybody, specifically for theme park workers, I would say.
Yeah.
The locals,
Mm-hmm.
the high school children.
Annual passes, people.
Yeah. People
Definitely.
get real into it. I didn't know it was as big as it was.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. People, like, I have a friend. She went, I believe, 32, 33 nights.
We have a coworker, shout out Eric,
Yes.
did the houses 100 times this
Oh,
year.
wow.
Did he do 100 times each one?
No, it was
or-
just 100 run through of
Okay.
all the houses.
Of all the houses.
So he went through all the different houses 100 times.
Well, we went
Wow.
like 12, 13 times.
Yeah, I think 13 was our last.
Oh, we did what's it, the unholy number?
Oh,
I mean, we got our burned
Password.
a hole in that one.
okay.
We didn't disintegrate it like Eric, but you know.
Yeah,
Right.
because
He-
last year
Great.
we went like 4 times, I think, and we paid for the same one, which is the high pass.
Last
Oh, like the
freaking
ultimate,
Fear Pass.
ultimate
No, not the
freaking
ultimate, the freaking Fear Pass Plus.
fear? Okay.
But that's what we got this year.
Yes, but I said we got the same one, but we
Oh.
only went like 4 times.
Why?
We were so busy working.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I'm gonna get next
The
year.
life of a
to
poor
give
woman.
myself a
Secret
bigger
Secret Pod-
window
yeah,
to
exactly.
go.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
uno nunca
Because I-
sabe.
Yeah, because the plus one, it includes,
It's Wednesday through Sunday.
yes, it includes our days off. That's why we decided, like, okay, let's take this one because we meet
Right.
better for us.
right.
Yeah.
But yes, we're gonna talk about the favorite stuff that we did, what we love, special moments, the negative stuff, what we think it happened in the past, that it can happen in the future,
Right.
and what's about to come. So I hope you guys are ready for it. Let's buckle in, take that trash out. We're gonna sort out. Let's get started. So I want to start with our top 3 houses.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for me, it was really hard because there's 2 in particular. One that I love because it
Right.
was all the visuals and the effects, plus the other one that it got me real good. So I went with special effects and details, and it was the Terrifier.
Okay.
For me, that was my favorite. To be honest, I never did the dry path. Those who don't know,
I
at some
think I've done that
point
either.
in the house, you're divided into 2 pathways: wet path and dry path. And supposed to the wet path was supposed to represent bloodbath, like you would be like drenched in blood, which was incredible. I thought it was gonna be like a little thing, like a little art, like those things like in the like you put in your backyard, like there is like a little string, there's like a couple water coming on. I thought there was gonna be a whole thing hallway. And I was like, hello, and I was like,
Weren't
I was
the
like
lights
running like
red
crazy
or something like that. Were
It
they
was
red?
lights red, yeah.
Okay, like a one of those where you make the pictures. The red
Yes,
room,
the dark rooms.
dark rooms. Yes, yeah, that was
Yes.
nice. I like
And
that.
the dry path, it was like flashlights.
Probably.
Like
I don't think I
strobe?
went.
Yeah, strobe lights. Yes.
I don't think I went down the dry path this year.
So I didn't go through Terrifier, but Jesus was trying to get me to go on my hair watch day.
Oh yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that.
But you washed your hair that day too, or like the day before.
And I struggle ever since. Yes, but that was my top one. What about you guys?
Wait, why was it your top one? For scare factor or just the special effects?
Both actually. It had like a great
Okay.
effects, and in most of the times it got me real good.
I liked interacting with Art because, like, you know how he is, and like he'll be like, sawing a body in half, and then he's like, and then I was just like, yeah, yes, oh, and you clap for Art, you know, clap,
Yeah.
clap, clap.
It was,
No.
yes, that one, that one. I had these moments when he was like in the club, the Dead Club, something.
Dead Coconut Club?
No, the one,
Club Horror?
Club Horror, yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It was there was a point where a really viral TikTok when he was like on top there with the DJ. He was like going behind
Oh
the
my
guy, and the
gosh,
guy was
yeah.
like trying to hold it together.
Art was popular this year.
Yeah.
That was a great decision this year to
Mhm.
have that type of character just like wandering around.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
he was the icon, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was
It
like-
was El Artista,
Oh,
the
the one that's forgotten.
I heard they had a zip lining moment in there. I didn't get
Oh,
to
yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
either. We didn't do that one.
You
when I
didn't
went.
see him? It was like a gargoyle. Like
Oh yes, in the
yeah.
house. Yeah. Yeah, it was like one of the gargoyles. It kind of like it sounds like breaking glass, and water gets into your face, and the guy goes across from one side to another one, and because you kind of like do, like it's kind of like you kind of like do a loop around, and he's like going side by side on top of you, on 2 times in that whole loop there. It was really good.
I'll be honest. I thought that was kind of lame.
The house.
The the guy on the
Zip line?
zip line.
Oh.
Yeah, it
because
kinda-
I was just like, I know you're there, and this is not even lame. He was just like, just
I
like-
think the gargoyles at the entry points were
It was
a
the
lot-
same gargoyle,
Really?
same costume, same everything.
so he
yes.
was supposed to be.
No, because I feel
I
like
mean, it's not the same person, but
no,
like,
I feel like the story is the arch. You go. I think it's the same arch in the house when you go in after like, because I know the first one was his house, which is like a whole front view of a house, like 2 stories. It was incredible. It reminded me of couple years behind with Dead Man's Spear when they had like the whole boat with the lady and the violin. Remember that one?
yes.
It was incredible. It had like so many good like scenery. It was really like big scenery. It was. I like that
Right.
one a lot. But yes,
Okay.
as I was saying, yes, he kind of like unleashes like his artwork. I don't know if it's
As
like
he draws, it like comes to life.
Exactly.
That whole okay.
yes.
Drawn to Life, brought to you by Disney
Oh
Springs.
my gosh, not sponsored by us.
I'm just kidding. Dude.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Anywho,
Don't piss me off.
Too late. You're already there.
yes. Okay. My top house was probably Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I think there was a budget. They used the budget
Right.
correctly. The scares in the house,
Yeah.
Right.
they were lackluster. I was like,
Yeah.
you don't really need to, like, if this would have just been like a walkthrough moment and you
Right.
just would have given all the animatronics the spooky, we would have been cool.
I-
But as a fan of the video games and
Oh, yes.
the movie, I was like, this is really what I came here for.
Yes.
And it
Right.
always had the highest weight, so I know the hype was real and it was well deserved too.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like one of the bad things that they did is, and people complain a lot about, is so high wait times. And to be honest, I've never seen so many high wait times this year compared to, we only done it like 3 years, but those other 2 years I've never seen so many high wait times. But I believe the issue is they wanted to have so many IP houses combined. I feel like they
Yeah.
could have let it breathe a little bit because they have
Right.
Jason, they have Terrifier, Five Nights, and did they have another one that it was Fallout? They have Fallout.
Yeah.
So those 4 IPs of TV shows or
Yeah.
movies that are coming out this year, they are currently on.
Right.
I feel like it's
yeah.
just too much cluster.
I just feel
altogether.
like they needed that necessary distraction because of Rip Riding Rocket being torn down.
True, that's true.
So it's just like
Probably
if
they just like went ahead and
right, because if they were like, oh, if we can only have 1 or 2 IPs this year and everything else is just like original or whatever, they thought that won't draw the necessary audience that they need because their icon is basically gone. And until it's rebuilt to something different, which is probably the soonest 2027. So, they had to put those distractions in there. I mean, don't get me wrong, the houses were good, but, Dolls was a little...
Right. Like, speaking of necessary, like, distractions and drawing people in, there was controversy because people were bringing, like, their teenage kids or, like, maybe a little bit younger, maybe, like, 10 and 11-year-olds
like
to see Five Nights at Freddy's, and the parents were like, this is why is this marketed towards kids? It's never marketed towards children.
Like, if you know the original story of the games.
Right.
Like,
these animatronics are possessed by children.
They ain't no Chuck E. Cheese, honey.
Right.
It's just like adult animation, like with Family Guy, The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that could be
right.
South
and
Park.
You couldn't tell the minute you walk through the door where there's scares. Like, you literally walk in through a scare zone. Like, why would you think that was for your 5, 6, 7-year-old that watches Five Nights at Freddy live gameplay?
And I'm pretty sure that Universal markets Halloween Horror Nights as an over 13-year-old event. Yeah. Like, if you're bringing your children that are under 13, that's on you.
They don't recommend it, but
they can't police it. Because these parents can do whatever they want. But if your child is going to be scarred for life, that's kind of your fault. But
I mean, to be honest, I think Universal itself, just the park itself, it can scar you for life. Like, bringing a kid to a huge gorilla who's trying to you try not to get murdered by this gorilla and dinosaurs in King Kong or Jurassic Park when these dinosaurs are trying to eat you. Back when I was a child and I went to, I feel it's like I've been traumatized horribly by it, but at the same time I love it.
It's a healing process.
Yeah, hear me out. It's a healing process. That's funny. No, when I was like 9 or 10, I believe, my father took me for the first time on vacation here. We went to, the theme parks like Disney. We went to Universal and all this stuff. For the first time, I have submechanophobia, which is large metal objects. It could be also animated objects submerged in the water.
Okay.
Because I was on the edge when we did Jaws.
So it popped up out you and you didn't even know it was going to be there?
The cottage thing, like the little cabin when you're inside and the boats fell down. Yeah. I was on that side of the boat when that whole thing comes right next to you. I loved it because it was one of my favorite movies, but at the same time, I really got traumatized by that. Also, Jurassic Park as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but I feel like just the park itself, it can traumatize you, not only the event. But yeah, you're definitely true about that. Like, some people, for example, our neighbors, her 2 daughters, they love Halloween. And I remember we were having a conversation.
Maybe a little too much.
Yes, but when we were doing our decorations outside, I remember that she switched up her Halloween decoration. I was like, oh, because she used to have like a dragon, inflatable, kind of like minions dressed up Halloween. I was like, that's cute. And then she actually had like skeletons and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's a big switch that you did there. Yeah. And she was like, no, it was my daughter's. They said, like, Mama, I wanted a spooky Halloween. Like, can we, spooky it up a little bit? This is too cutesy. And I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And she showed me pictures of them last year. They all dressed as the Addams. Yeah. But they were, they're, so committed to the gore. And they do the 31 Nights of Halloween. They just watch horror movies. And I was like, oh, what kind of cute movies? I was waiting for Halloween Town and stuff like that. No, they talk about Freddy Krueger. Yeah, they talk about all the big ones. I was like, and they watch that? And it was like, yeah, they love that. I was like, oh, okay.
Right, get into it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a huge fans of HHN at some point when they grow up.
Love it. Top house.
Okay. Can I have 3 or?
Yeah, we're breaking them down, but yeah, we want to talk about the top one right now.
Okay, well, I feel my top one was Jason.
Ooh, I was gonna say that one.
Yes, Jason.
That was the second one.
Jason is what?
Do you know the story about?
Oh my gosh, that lady was so annoying. They were making love in a cabin. Yeah.
A cabin. What was that?
And it's like his name, and a little boy drowned. His name was Jason, and all I could think was, "Girl, this ain't the Born Stuntacular. Get the hell out of here." Anyway, Jason was my childhood, basically, because I grew up watching that, and I'm like, why am I watching all these things? Like, does my mom not know what's going on here?
Yeah.
The only show that I was not able to watch as a child, that I was not allowed ever, was South Park, but for good reason.
Me too.
We know how South Park
Yeah.
is, and it's just like, okay, well, but nothing else. But Jason was like, it didn't really scare me because it was my, I don't know. Like, I can watch a horror movie alone with the lights off and it's storming outside and nobody's home. And that's like me. And I could sleep like a baby in the night by myself or whatever. But this house was like great. Like, I loved all the jumps, scares, and like him coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I just like that. So it was.
Do you went to that one?
Iconic.
I didn't get to know, but I did hear that like the last part of it was just the
Oh my
same thing
gosh.
over and over, and I was
Yes.
like, that would put me in a trick.
I think every single time, and the last time that we went on it was the worst one because I just grabbed him like through his shoulders. It was like this tight hallway with windows or like grass walls, and they're coming on both sides, and the only thing you can hear is like ding 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 ding, like the soundtrack, and they just put it like before the hallway you go through his mask, and it's like ripped open in his mouth, so you kind of like go in through him,
Yeah.
and then you go through this hallway that goes over and over again like 3 times. I think it happens. I can't.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna go through and I want to see what is actually going on here. I was like, no, girl, that went away. I just grabbed him and I was like, yeah, no, let's go. And I was like a child. I was like, ah! Like even screaming and everything. I think at something I was screaming in his ear. The last time we went on it, these girls behind me, they were like touching me, or they were like kind of like bumping against me.
Right.
And at one point she bumped hard against me, and I was like, girl, and her friend behind me was like, girl, don't touch that guy. What, are you crazy? When we went through the hallway, she grabbed me like I was her best friend and everything. I was like, you know what, at this point, I don't care. Just get me out of here.
Right. We're done.
And then she was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. That house gets everybody. Like, I think that was the only house that I felt like I was like hyperventilating everything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
You heard it here first.
I think they have like different.
We're gonna have merch of him, his face,
gosh.
black and white. Yeah, you mean yeah.
I think they have a different formula this year because I've noticed that the scare actors kind of get all up on you. Like, they're really close, and I'm like, how did you not hit me with that fake saw? Because you were like this close to my face.
They're going in front of you.
And I'm just like, you haven't had a mistake or an incident yet, like. Especially going down that dark hallway in Jason, like, how many scare actors do you think are behind those windows?
I didn't even saw that.
2? I feel like it's 2 going through 6 windows. So the first 3 windows is 1 scare actors, and then the next 3 down is the next one scare actor. That's how they would come out.
That.
You know, at the same kind of time.
There was a scare actor that he had like 3 spots. And he was like, he will go through 1, come back out.
Oh, yeah.
And then he will go to the second one. And then we'll go to the third one. And then he'll start again in the first one. I was like, Jesus Christ, so he has a break?
Yes.
These people are like committed.
Just like,
Right.
and then you're just like, oh my God, help me. And I had a heart attack.
But I heard they got better with time. Like, if you went to like opening night HHN, like a lot of people were giving their rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Like this season. A lot of people gave their rankings right at the beginning. And I was like, well, they're trying to tap into that role first.
Right.
Like, it takes a little minute to understand. Like, they don't really get a run through. They're just kind of like thrown into it. They're like told, like, this is where you go. These are your cues. These are your marks. But I feel like when I went, because it was like the beginning of spooky season, they were really like, okay, we've got to amp it up because it's like the countdown to Halloween, and we've really got to like make it. So when I went and I was seeing all things, girl, I was scared. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. There were some jumps that really did get me, and they were doing the minimal thing, and I was just like, ah.
Yeah. There's some moments that I felt they were like really personal. Like, I remember in Fallout, there's this guy that I think is in before you go through a tunnel where they have like this shooting scene when you get like air blowing at you. This guy dressed like in a country like outfit. He's like, "Work, damn you."
Oh,
He goes
yeah,
like
that's
that.
Fallout.
Yeah, that guy. I think I said it in front of. I said it to you before the guy came out, and I think he heard me saying, "Oh, here's the guy. Work, damn you," because it's funny. The guy did it like 6 times, over and over again. He was like, "Look," as I was walking away, he was like pointing at me like, "Work, damn you," and I was going back at him. It was really funny.
I like that moment.
Yeah, I love when that type of special stuff happens.
That's funny.
That is nice.
Yeah. I think the last time something like that happened, it was when we went to El Chupacabra. I think it was Monsters of Latin America. El Chupacabra.
I like that.
That I was so drunk.
Oh.
They have like these bongos in the background, and I was just like walking through the house like this, and then this guy like scares me with the mask, and I just like, and he just goes back to his mark. He's like, and I was like, what's going on here?
Right.
Yes.
I feel like if
really
they had
like
like
that
a
house.
La Llorona house, bro.
Oh, that would be so great. But just like Llorona, that would be so scary. I know in.
Do we not have the rights to that?
Yeah, I think
I
they.
feel
Yeah,
like
they do.
The,
They wanted.
the Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
I think it's that one that they made.
Is that not the one that?
In Hollywood, they have one, and then there was this scene, and I'll put the picture. But there was this scene of this girl, like there was a bed, and the girl was in her bed, and there's this huge puppet of La Llorona, like this, with her mouth open, and the scare actor has her legs on her mouth, and she's moving like this in her bed, like La Llorona is trying to like eat her. Oh my gosh, that is so incredible. It's like, can we have that, please?
And that's in Hollywood.
Yes.
But it wasn't this year. It's like
No. It was like prior year. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago that they had it. It was incredible.
I just want to see what what's it called? Singapore's Halloween Horror Nights or Japan or something.
Yeah, we
like
have some
that.
friends that they went on it this year.
They said it was good. No, they said it took place all day.
Yes.
And I was like, okay.
like morning to night.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. No, like their costumes that they do, especially their scare zones, even more than the houses.
Right.
They're so well detailed, and
Yes.
the
The
team
Japanese
members,
have money, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
the team members
Right.
that they get into those characters, they get in those characters. Like I've seen some videos here and there, or whenever they pop up of over there in Singapore. That thing is incredible. Oh my gosh, I really want to go there.
Yes.
Add it to the bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
10 years. The next 10 years.
10 years.
Okay, 5 years.
Okay, there we go. Yes. Another house that I wanted to talk about, and I thought you say that it wasn't like one of your favorite ones. Dolls. Let's Play Dead.
Actually, it grew on me.
Okay.
Me too. When I first went on it, I was like, "What is this? Like, this is really bad." And then when I get more and more on it, I was like, "You know what? I actually like this."
Yeah.
And then when I heard the story of that little girl, we never saw her because she was one of the characters that you see in the bar that you can take pictures with. They're like in a stall or something. You can take pictures with them. She is the actual girl she's playing with the dolls because she has like a mask with little faces of the dolls that she rips apart. So, oh my gosh, when I got it more and more and more into the house, I was like, okay, this is actually really good. And at one point, it was the scariest house of the night. They got me so good. There's like this big guy who's dressed as a doll. He's like this. And then he's like, goes towards you out of the nowhere. Oh my gosh, that scared the creep out of me.
I think the run through that I did, it was like a bigger guy. Like he kind of looked like the mime from Tangled. Like
Yes.
his figure, and all he did was like take a step.
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, that's the one that you're talking about. Yeah, that's the same
and
one.
I was like, y'all need to move. Y'all need to move. Go.
You were like me and Jason, like,
No.
Right. Yeah. I like that house because it was interactive.
the buttons.
The
Yes.
buttons, like if you press it at the right time when they come out, it makes them go away, or like
I
it'll
didn't know
shock them or something like that. Yeah, because I noticed the scare actor would come out of the closet, like melted or a baby or whatever, and then you see the red button flash and you just press it and like, zzz, and then they're like, and then they go right back.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Yeah, I know my favorite was one that it was like a bus because it has like a big what you call it, like a hair trimmer machine, something.
yeah.
And it had like hair cat in it or something, and so you're like pressing like zzz. It was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I love those type of things.
Yeah.
We talk about Fallout, Gulkin.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I love whenever they do these houses that they are like original content. Nothing like an IP. Or, I love them, but whenever they can think of something like out of their mind just to put it there and it works. Shout out to BuzzCon with Bugs Eating Alive.
Yeah.
That they what was it, like 2022?
Yeah,
It was a
please
house.
bring that back.
Yes, that
As
was
a
really
house.
good.
I would love to see something.
It was a
like
company that
that
they
again.
created a
bug spray.
it was like a machine.
Terminate.
Yeah, it terminates bugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it was like based kind of like Fallout 1950s type of thing.
Yes.
And it mutated instead of killing bugs, it mutated them and brought them into real size, and it will eat the people. So progressively, you will see the bugs getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which was great. And this year, it was a scare show. Do you know that one, the 1920s?
20s with the plants?
Yes.
I had a friend who was a scare actor in
Yes.
that one.
Okay.
That
Yes.
same company, Buscon, brought. They were like the ones behind all that mess that they created it. So I like when they like kind of connect through it. It was
Yeah.
incredible. Yes.
Ooh.
But yes, that one on Galkan, I love that house.
I refused to go in it. I was like, no.
Galkan,
Remember,
Really?
I wouldn't
Oh,
go
yes.
in it.
that was, I love that house. That was really good too, especially that
Right.
huge theme. They have
Yeah.
like those eerie voices. You have to go through her ribs. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they said that, and I was like, girl, no. I'm good.
You're like, I'm gonna be on this bench waiting for y'all.
Right. And then
Yeah.
they were like, well, let's do Fallout. It's not as scary. I was like, all of it is
gosh.
terrifying at this point. The more the night went on, I was
Right.
just kind of like,
Was Galkin the one with the stone lady?
What you mean, the stone lady?
Like she's just standing there, like, but she's a
No,
stone.
that was the El Artista.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Which I believe it was the same character last year in that scare song, The Graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
when she was like the stone lady and she was like scaring people. I believe it was the same character and everything. That was really good
Could
that they
be.
brought that back.
Just like that short lady from Nightmare Fuel.
Oh
Which
yes,
is a perfect segue to get into.
yes. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I want to set it before I forget about it. I'm not quite sure, but I believe that same lady
Mm-hmm.
who does that for HHN, the witch, the witch is like, you won't break the curse.
Never break my curse.
Yes,
and then
that's
she's
the
like,
same. I believe that's the same lady that she works for Disney, and she does Art Defying Gravity
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she does too.
in Festival of the Arts in Epcot.
oh.
Yeah,
So if
she
that,
has social media.
if that's her,
yeah.
she getting her paycheck. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Right. She's
She
in
getting
her
that
duffel
heavy
bag.
coin.
She in
Yeah,
her duffel bag.
Mhm.
I found out her
She got a
real
Birkin.
name though, like because they all have Instagrams. Her name is Benji or something like that,
Oh.
and she's from like, I'm not gonna say Transylvania, but she's from somewhere,
One of the Sylvanians.
Yeah.
somewhere out there. That's probably why she's so
Oh.
talented.
Let's get into it. To
Okay.
Nightmare Fuel, because this year you got the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's for sure.
Yes.
The good, that is done. That is gone. No, actually, I like this show. I like
The
the
circus theme is
Right.
done.
Yes.
Let's clarify that. The theme of the circus is done. So next year they'll use the storyline, but make it something different.
Right.
I'll say something. I hope they're not done with that.
With
Because
the circus?
because next year it's an anniversary year.
It
So I'm hoping that what's his name? The clown?
Jack the Clown.
Jack the Clown. He's
Oh.
one of the icons. I hope he comes back because that guy, it is so terrifying. He has a spot now in Horror Unleashed over in Vegas. He has like a kind of like a small version of that show. It is so good. I saw it when they had it in Hollywood. I mean the video, obviously, the show that he had, and he would like bring people from the audience and torture them, killing them. One person, one person, he put it in the blender and blend him like a big blender. And he make a huge blender with the guy. It was funny. I'm sorry. All these stage actors, like nothing actually really happened, but it's just so funny.
No.
But yes, I really hope so. Something like that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But are
yeah.
we? But are we
But
glad?
he saved her this year.
Yes,
So
that's
then,
what
like,
I'm
Thank
saying.
I
God.
Hey.
Thank God.
Oh, gosh, it's
snaps
like-
for
Yeah.
saving
So is
her.
he
Yeah.
never gonna save her? That's what I
Right.
was wondering.
Yeah,
a year
right.
after
Wait, wait.
year.
Were you doing Legally Blonde? Let's hear those snaps for.
The snap cup.
That's funny. But yes, like they told me that he saved her once before, like 2 years ago or something. So they kind
It's
of.
like almost
Maybe.
like 2 years on, 1 year off.
I
or
think this is
something
the
like
third
that.
year that it happens, or the fourth year that it
Yeah,
happens.
every
Yeah.
3 years, like he finally saves her.
Yeah.
Which, like,
Right.
okay.
But this year they have a lot of variations. I don't know if it's because they wanted to switch her up because it was the last year, or because they got some crew cuts going on. You wanna talk a
Some
little
cry
bit about
cuts. We're talking about that.
that? Some cry cuts. Oh my gosh.
Right, cuz.
Yes.
Not sponsored by it, but hey.
Hey, girl.
Some of the performers, because like in recent years, like they recycle the same performers. They're,
Yes.
year after year. This year there was one of the guys, actually two, but then she came back.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she came back for the last show or the last couple of shows. But this one guy, he had blonde and pink hair.
Yeah, he was very famous
And
on
he was
TikTok last
really,
year.
really talented and good, and people would just go to the show because they wanted to see him perform. But then we noticed, like, later on in the season that the girl was just dancing on the stage by herself for their segment. And what happened to him?
He was posting pictures, and I'm going to put it right here. He was posting pictures of him, both of them. They have like a shirt, and he will have like a little cutout of him, and I think the name of his character and a little catchphrase that he kind of like went with her, and they took pictures in front of the sign that it says Nightmare Fuel, and they were advertising that T-shirt, like to sell it.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were making their own. They were making their own merch.
Yeah, they were
Conflict of
like
interest, girl.
exactly. They were like profiting off of the name of Nightmare Fuel without Nightmare Fuel getting any credit for it. So it's just like and then you sign all these NDAs and things like that.
Yeah, you're definitely not supposed to do that.
And like, so you definitely can't, because they could potentially go after him and sue and be like, okay, we need all the money, all the profit that you made off of these shirts and then some or whatnot, because you can't do this and whatnot. So it's a serious business thing. So I don't know if there's something going on behind the scenes where they're actually suing him now. But we wouldn't know. But still, like, I wouldn't do that, making like those people on Etsy that make Disney ears. There was this guy, and when I at Disney, he
yes, I know what you're talking about.
He would walk around with the Disney ears, selling them, his own version. But it looked
wasn't he doing like a live while he was in the park?
I think something like that or whatever. Or I don't know if he sewed off of the Disney Parks thing and put it on his own ears or something like that, or exclusive from me or whatever. But I don't think he did that. But I think he was just selling his ears, and they looked almost identical to
designs that they have,
the designs that Disney has, and then Disney was like,
banned for life.
You ain't gonna do this here.
Right.
Let's get our lawyers and kick this guy out.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of things like that happened over at Disney. I know that for sure. Like, wasn't it? Oh no, the local stores. I mean, pretty much they have nothing, just the character warehouse ones. But the one that they have here and one of the outlet malls. You can clearly see people just putting their phone against one of the little stands, the islands where they have merch on it, and they're just saying like, "Oh, we're selling this," or "Oh, we buy one, okay, perfect." They put it in their cart, and they buy it and resell it, like literally live on the store. And there's like different people at the same time doing it. I was like, y'all don't have shame or anything?
Yeah, those live shoppers, like, why haven't we come after them?
Right.
It's especially like, but I think it's because they buy it for that person and then charge a fee for purchasing.
Yes.
And I mean, they're not essentially taking anything from Disney. Disney's still seeing that money in a way.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, they also do that with annual pass holders. Since they get a discount, they buy the item, resell it for a little bit more, and they have the profit from that little extra money plus their discount that they have. And I'm like, that is definitely wrong.
I think they've blocked people's annual passes.
You can definitely get revoked and have lives banned for that. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with Universal.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, why would you willingly do that? But I don't see why they don't put a stop to that somehow, because, like, you have these people, like, there's no purchase limit as long as you're making the company money.
Right.
It's just like, you can buy all the pins or whatever you need, because
you can definitely see those resellers. Like, I've seen those myself. Yeah, whenever they have this, I think it was in Epcot, they have this Figment thing coming on. I think it was like a flask or something, like a Figment, and a hat that it would be coming up with. People were waiting at the stand for the cast member to restock and start grabbing them. And I'm like, what's going
what
on
are you
here?
gonna do with this? But then you realize it's to resell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't put a stop to that. So
I know sometimes they have like a limit or something, but like most of the time they just like.
This last Halloween collection, which was super cute, very girly, with the little ghosts and things like that.
Yes.
They put a limit on 2 per everything from that collection. If it was something that wasn't selling, like I think the T-shirts didn't sell too much, and then there was something else, like then they would let people grab as many as they wanted. But I know the ears was a limit of 2. The little ghost decoration was a limit of 2. I don't know how well they were able to control that, but I'm sure there was people coming back every day to get.
Oh
2
yeah,
and 2
definitely.
and 2. They find the loopholes.
Right. Just like those people that go in for those popcorn buckets.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. I saw this guy with like 6 on his stroller, and I'm just like, did you buy all of those? Like, I don't get it. And then these people are coming in upset, and they're like, oh, do you have the popcorn bucket? It's like, no.
Jerry bought all 17 last week. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, for those who don't know, I'm a former cast member. I used to work in Epcot and the festivals, and I work for Festival of the Arts, and they have this Figment station by Odyssey, the quick service area that they have for that. And they have like a whole thing, like they even have like, you know, when you normally order your food, you can order just for the Figment popcorn bucket and pick it up. I've seen orders with 20 of those things. And people, they will like take them out and put the loops through 10 and 10, and they will just walk out like that. And I'm like, what are you going through? Like, what do you need those for, like, so much of those?
To resell.
People that were like insane. I remember the lines of that thing. It was like 6 hours or so, 5 hours, and people were waiting for that before. And that's why they did the app just for the popcorn bucket, because people were waiting so long, a whole day for that thing.
Virtual queue for a popcorn
Oh
bucket.
my gosh. Yes, virtual queue for that. I was like, what in the world?
Wow.
Yeah, I was there for that. That was a nightmare. But yes, going back to it, rewinding.
Nightmare fuel.
Yes, yes. Yeah, he got fired. These two team members, they got fired because they were doing their own merch.
Yeah.
And they were profiting off putting Nightmare Fuel in front of it, which that is definitely a huge no-no.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad because I saw the lady dancing her show. I was like, oh, they're switching it up. That's nice. And changing one or two things of the show. And then it happened again. And again, I was like, now wait a damn minute. I was like, something's going on here.
But can I be honest about that performance between her and the guy?
Both of them dancing there? Well, yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
But her dancing by herself, I'm like,
lackluster.
This is a little white.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding.
She need a little bit
it
of
had
adobo.
no seasoning or whatever.
Girl, you got no
she's
pepper,
like,
no onion, no paprika.
And I'm just like, yeah, but there was just ice. She's like, and then she does her little ballet moves. I'm like, girl, am I supposed to be impressed by this? Because this is...
You feel like you're in your daughter's recital.
Right. I'm just like, I thought you were going to break dance or something or
Pop
whatever.
off and drop it.
Like,
Yeah.
you were... I hate to break it to you, sweetie, but you are not the spectacle of suffering.
Oh my gosh!
Because I was the spectacle of suffering
by looking at that. That guy creeped me out every single time. The guy who like moved his joints and stuff.
They were bending in ways they shouldn't have.
Oh my gosh! The guy was having a good.
I was like,
There was a part when he does like the whole thing with it.
Yeah, it's like a
whole.
clock.
And he like goes through his own body, and I'm like, what is happening?
Oh my gosh!
Or when he stands up and then falls back down with one of his legs behind his back. I was just like,
you know he's popular.
Yeah, Listen, he was protecting his job. There was no merch to be
found.
found.
yes.
Yes.
But my controversial take is I was not a fan of Nightmare Fuel. And let me tell you why. It was busy. The storyline was great. Everybody was talented, which was really nice.
Yes.
Like, there were some girls
so much
that were...
talent.
There was so much talent. And then they just wanted to throw all of that on stage, and then it's like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know where to look, and it was too much going on. I got overstimulated. But I understood what they were trying to get at. There just needs to be a little bit more organization and execution because it was just like, okay, he gets 5 minutes, she gets 5 minutes. Now everybody join along, and then it's like,
Yeah, I kind of felt like that when at the finale when
And
they
then they
all
were like,
came together.
yeah,
and I
they
was
threw
just
all
like,
these effects, and now I'm feeling hot because there's 4 girls spitting fire and
2 people in the
two
top,
people at
one
the-
spinning right there, and the
Yeah, I
other
was
one is
just
just
like-
banging next to
right,
me
and then
against the metal.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Can I say though, these girls, I don't know, something, they're like the girls on fire, the
Fuel girls?
The fuel
Yes.
girl.
They were baddies.
I'm gonna be honest. I am married to this man right here, but every time those girls come on, I am straight for like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. There's this girl
Yeah.
that she has like this white hair, but it's like a little bit short-ish, and she has like really wet. I'm gonna say is there protecting for
Yeah.
the fuel, but like
right.
this girl in particular, and the one who has like she's like bald headed. She
The
has
buzz cut, yeah.
those two. They're the most. I feel like they're the most cunty. The
Yeah.
way they do stuff, you can feel it. You can see in their face. They're like, I'm having a great time at this.
Right.
Yes.
It is so
They really
good.
do. That's why I
Oh
meant
my
like
gosh.
everyone's performative, everyone's great, but then it's
They
like
need to keep those girls every
Right.
year.
Can they get
protect
their own
them on the
show?
whole
Like,
yes.
that's what I
let's
want to
do
see.
more shows. Let's divert some of the traffic away
Right.
from certain areas.
Yeah, they had like 2 more. Well, actually, no. One stage. Do they have another stage there? Yeah, the pets one.
The cat lady.
No.
Oh,
Another
okay.
stage that they
you
can
mean the
use.
Yeah, because the pet
The
show
pets,
just
yeah,
closed.
I'm pretty sure that they can do something about that, like put something on top
Yeah.
of that and use it. I will definitely watch,
Right.
like, have 1 or 2 shows. I know they're trying now with their water show. I didn't. Why didn't saw it? I was like, oh, we need to watch it, but they're
Yeah,
like,
I heard the music. It was good.
yeah, it went out of my mind a couple times. I was like, oh, I should have watched it, but like they say it was really good actually. But I
Yeah.
like that they're going towards that. Those girls, they're primo. That's
Yes.
incredibly
That's top
insane.
tier talent.
Oh yes,
Right.
definitely, definitely.
But yeah, the show has. I don't know if they
Oh my
just got
gosh.
lazy.
We've been yapping for that long.
Have we?
Jesus.
Oh. I don't know if they got not lazy, but like performers, they sign a contract. You need to fulfill the contract,
Yes.
take care of yourself, and everything
Yes.
like that. But sometimes performers probably get sick and all that stuff. But
Especially
the
doing those things
last-
4 times a day.
probably something like 4 or 5 times a day and whatnot, and like 4 or 5 days in a row.
I know they shortened it out because before it used to be like 6 times that they do the show. Sorry that I interrupt you.
Yeah, but like, it just seems like they've made changes to the show, but then changes like if you're missing a person,
Yes.
that they're missing. Just like
Yeah,
the
you can
girl with the
definitely notice
guy.
it.
But then at the last couple of shows before the last ones, the girl was absent. The ones
third
that
girl
do
when they have
the little spicy
Cover
girl
your
on
eyes,
girl
kids.
scene or whatever
Yeah, they
when
used to
they're
have,
like
it was like-
together.
Let's be honest, we knew that was a threesome that they had there.
Yeah.
But the witch was involved this time because the girl was
Yeah.
absent and she was just doing her moves, like going
So the girl
around.
has Stockholm syndrome. Her kidnapper. She's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
This is not Beauty and the
We've
Beast.
But
lost
she-
the plot.
Right.
Yes. It's
So it didn't really make
still presence
sense.
with us. Like, what's
Is
happening?
the
So-
plot in the room with us?
Yes.
So for those who are seeing the show for the first time that night, they're just like, why is the witch
Yes.
hanging around those two?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
she's not even the love interest.
I am definitely excited for what's coming next year since it's an anniversary year, and I really hope 1, 2, 3, or 4 icons come back. Jack the Clown per se. Universal, if you're listening to me, please make this happen. This would be such a nice opportunity to bring classics like that, original classics like that.
I would love
Talking
that.
about that classic original, if we want to move on a little bit from Nightmare Fuel,
Yeah.
the last day of HHN at the El Artista house, at the end, people spotted what was a print fabric next to a lantern, I think it was, and it had printed one of the Dr. Oddfellow symbols in it. Dr. Oddfellow was the icon last year. We didn't, no, 2023, I think it was. We
Yeah.
didn't win that year. But they say it was Dr. Oddfellow was kind of like Dr. Facilier for Disney. And he kind of like have his own thing in every single house. Like, it was like an original house, but apparently Dr. Oddfellow had like a little twist on that. Like, oh, I'm here. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
And they have one of his symbols at the end of that house because the artist was the icon. So I was like, does that mean the Dr. Oddfellow is one of El Artista's drawing it came to life as a demon.
Right.
Is he gonna come back next year? Like, what's going on? Like,
Not the
we?
teasers, the
I
spoilers.
know, right? Like these
Yeah.
people, they're getting like way too deep
Now there's
into.
lore. Now there's lore. We
Yeah.
gotta unpack that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like these people, they're getting better and
Yeah.
better every year. That's what
Right.
gets me so excited for next year. Like, especially anniversary, I'm definitely going that year.
Yes.
Right. I'm glad that I taste tested this year so that next year. Right.
That was
Right.
an appetizer.
Right. The
Yes.
appetizer. Now it's the full course meal.
Mhm.
Right.
Right. But then I feel like they're doing spoilers too, or not spoilers, but like kind of like with the upcoming attraction of what is going to be replacing Rip Ride and Rocket, because at the event you can see this green slime off of one of the New York
Yes.
buildings, like, but it's like the projected
What it used to be the
slime.
entrance of Twister at the corner.
Yes, and but also that thing that they put. Oh, we're renovating the fire station right now, and it's like, if it's not Ghostbusters, then what is it? Like, all of these signs point to it being a Ghostbusters themed roller coaster, and I think people are just going to be very upset that it's going to be like Fast and the Furious East Coast. Like, it doesn't make sense.
To be honest, I know Universal is not known except for Harry Potter because I believe it's because it's the third party company coming as an IP to Universal. But I believe Universal is not known for giving you copycats of the same ride. Like that's why you normally don't see Velocicoaster over at Hollywood. I believe that's the Hollywood Drift is gonna be their Velocicoaster over there.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they're either gonna do Ghostbuster or Back to the Future. That would be an amazing another IP from Universal they can bring back.
I just feel like Fast and the Furious just does not fit that area. You want people to be even more confused.
Yeah, because if that happens, they're gonna have to get rid of the other Fast and the Furious because it wouldn't make sense to have those two separate entities having the same IP.
Like that, I know that they're gonna get rid of Fast and the Furious, the one that's already open, but why would you have two Fast and the Furious attractions in the same? Like, I know that they brought back King Kong, but King Kong was in Universal first.
King Kong used to be where the mummy is now.
Yes, and it now is an island. So technically, they didn't build back the same attraction in the same land. They just built it.
Yeah.
They reimagined it and built it at islands. So this would be the first time in history that they've ever repeated something. If it is a Fast and the Furious something, and it's just like, I know you're better than that. I know you're better than most other companies out there. So please.
Okay, I'm out.
Like Peppa Pig Land.
Not
Girl.
Peppa Pig.
That place, I don't even know how it's even open.
Pig.
That is I don't know, a splash zone. That's even lower than Fun Spot.
Ooh.
Girl.
I mean, I've never been there, but I've been to Fun Spot, but I've never been to Legoland or whatever. But I'll choose Fun Spot.
I did
over
that. I went
Legoland.
there once.
To Legoland?
Yeah, and it's like a huge water park. Except for they have like a cheap version of Soarin' in Legoland. The Lego movie area. They have like a cheap Soaring, kind of like what they have right now in SeaWorld. They wanted a twist instead of like in Soaring, they wanted you to go up.
Right.
Other than that, it was just a walk through kids theme park, like a baby theme park.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to move on to touch on something because we're running out of a lot of time.
Yes.
But with the predictions for next year of like what the house is going to be, I think that you can't possibly bring back Stranger Things.
They are going to.
And not have a Stranger Things house for the final year.
Especially with this big twist that I believe the last episode is going to be in the movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, I think...
the
I think
finale is supposed to be
gonna-
in the movie theater.
So that better be great. They're going to make sure everybody's watching as they drop the episodes, for sure.
Right.
Yes, I really hope they bring that one. And who knows? Probably with this big, much fanatic of the Terrifier, you think they're gonna probably bring another movie of it? And I hope they bring it back. That house was really good.
Like a Christmas version.
I would love
Or
to.
like the amusement park version.
That would be great.
That's how they can continue on.
I know
that
they're gonna bring back
Freddy.
Yes. That IP, that was one of the biggest one compared matching with the Terrifier.
He might not get another house, but he might get a scare zone.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes. Because I feel like they wouldn't. No, they have repeated a house.
I can see that. You know, I want to make a comment going back to the house. A big mistake that I believe that they did is the animatronics, instead of making them puppets, like people like you definitely saw it was like a white fabric behind people with sticks.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They should have made a full body costume and make the people like walk towards and stuff like that. Have you seen how these people, they do a Comic Con and Mega Con? This costumes of it's like another version of the game is Security Breach, when they kind of look more like a rock band type of style. They look incredible, like kind of like neon colors, and it look the what you call it, the symmetrical, like the way that it looked perfect. I was like, why they didn't do like a full bodysuit thing instead of like a puppet?
Right.
It was probably too
Complicated to
expensive
get in
and
it.
complicated.
Yeah, it could be that
because
too.
Like only a few scare actors could probably get into it, and then on top of that, they would have to clean something or whatever. Ooh, they would probably have a problem with it. We're gonna fight.
Unionize.
Oh my gosh, girl, no Universal. But yes, overall, I really liked it. I really hope next year you can only see what is gonna happen, because it's gonna be an anniversary, and like I said, there's so many things that it can happen. You got Jack the Clown. You got the two sisters.
Oh, Sinister and Mayhem or something
like that. Those two sisters, they were like torturing people in their nightmares all night long. It was incredible. The Dr. Oddfellow. There is another one that is like an old creepy guy with a lantern. It kind of like, that guy was incredible. Like, there's so many good icons. I cannot wait. I would love to see kind of El Artista coming back again and kind of like seeing resemblance to all these icons they are he's making.
Right.
And they're all unleashed, trying to get back at him for, I don't know, some sort of thing. Universe, do your thing. I would love to see something like that. Every house is one icon.
But give them credit.
Yes, every single house is an icon.
That would be crazy.
Girl, Universal, make it happen, honey. I would love that. That would be such a great idea.
What I would like is the Whistler to be on stilts.
Girl.
Going around, like, to be one of the icons, but like one of the interactive icons.
That was insane.
He's on the stilts and he has his minions behind him, but he's the only one that's tall and just moving around.
That was
just
insane.
Like, I think
they had it last year in Monsters Latin America. It's a demon from Venezuela, kind of like a tail, kind of like a chupacabra.
Yeah.
He was a kid who wasn't like, his parents were like the best people, and somehow he killed his parents, and I think it was her grandmother cursed him for doing that, and to be suffering for his entire life. And he has like a sack of bones, which is her parents, I believe, and he comes and gathers like souls. I believe he's mostly drunk guys, like mujeriegos.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like, I think that was like the figure of father that he used to have. So he hated those people.
Yeah.
And he's like a tall, skinny dude with like a sack of bones. At some point you go through his sack of bones and you see just demons. It was like, it was insane, that house. But it was such a great way to put it all together. But that would be a great idea.
Yeah, I would definitely love that. But before we get into anything else, I do want to give you guys a fun tidbit about this necklace that I'm wearing.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, get into it.
So I got this the first night of Horror Nights when I first went. Do you know what year that was? This is not one of those.
Deathly afraid.
I'm deathly afraid. Don't touch me or don't talk to me.
Right. Don't pay to not be scared. The purpose of the event is to go in there and get scared.
Exactly.
I don't know.
They don't even sell something like this anymore.
I don't know.
And it doesn't light up.
Is that like zombies?
Right.
I'll say like 2019 probably.
No.
Earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
What?
17?
When?
2013.
Oh my god.
And it still works.
The battery? Okay.
The battery has lasted this long, and I'm just like, Probably because I don't turn it on, but still, like,
We see the
I
budget.
really, really like this thing.
It's clearly minimized.
Yes. I put it on our one of our animatronics this year, so he could look like he was wearing.
Right, like he was doing something.
Yes.
You know they use Duracell. Duracell, if you're listening, sponsor us.
Aye.
Hi.
Aye.
Okay, so now we're gonna go again to our weekly trash drop. You guys know every single episode we select one song, either one that is staying in our head or someone to the episode that we're talking to put on our playlist on Spotify.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Let's go.
Mine is Folded by Kehlani.
Okay.
I've heard it remixed a bunch of different ways, like they lay it over like old songs. My favorite one right now is like play it over Miss Independent by Neo.
Okay.
And it just gives it a different vibe. You know, I feel
Right.
like the girls are really paying tribute to like older songs in the days
Okay,
too.
that's
I
nice.
like her feature. Well, not Kehlani's feature, but Brandy's feature on Folded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that gives it a nice little R&B flair, and I was like, ooh, okay, 10-10.
Yes.
Mine will be Anxiety by Doechii. I feel like that song has been
Okay.
stuck in my head ever since it came out. Yeah, didn't she perform it?
I mean, she's on tour right now.
She's
so
on tour right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that song is so good.
Alligator Tears
Yes.
tour or something like
And
that.
the fact that she did it with, like, she took, like, the melody from, what is that song? The dun 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 dun. Oh, I forgot. The original song that she got the melody from.
Oh, from Anxiety?
Yes.
Didn't have to cut.
Yes, that one.
Somebody that I used to know.
Somebody that I used to
Somebody
know.
I used to
Thank you.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that is so
One
good.
hit wonder.
Mm-hmm.
What were their names?
Goatee.
Coach. Yeah.
Girl, how you know that?
I
I don't even know that.
I'm a music library, but anyways, continue.
Yes.
We love that.
Mine is Keep Watching by Chloe.
Okay.
By Chloe Bailey. Yeah, it's a good song. I definitely would give it a listen. It's a nice little bop. You know, I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but I love Chloe, so.
I don't know if it will go.
Because you know how the music industry
know,
is.
yes.
They're just gonna just
Pick and choose.
They always pick and choose. They're like, oh, the mini Beyonce is around here, and it's
Right.
like they're her proteges, so they're always going to be compared to Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
But
and they did tour with her and on the run.
Beyonce.
Yes, right. I'll never get over that meme.
Well,
Okay.
thank you. I just want to say thank you for coming
Yes,
in.
thank
featuring
you for
this
joining
Halloween
us.
A fresh
edition.
perspective.
Yes,
Right.
I love that. You should
Much
definitely
needed.
come back.
Yeah. Yes.
But thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget always to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family members, and even with your enemies. We want
Right.
to,
Yeah.
bring in another person to the trash pile.
And can I just say, help! I need my organ.
Oh my gosh. And with that, we're signing off. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Bye.
No, because she.